KPIs. Some people hate them, some people love them. Over here at Talented, we love KPIs. And so today I'm going to break you down the system my virtual assistant team uses to make more money with KPIs. Here's a photo of us on a meeting last week. I have 3 virtual assistant team members, all based in the Philippines, and a couple of them have been with me for multiple years at this point. We have an Amazon business that does $1 million a year in revenue, and I've been hiring from the Philippines since 2021, and now we place talent from overseas for 7- and 8-figure entrepreneurs. So the first part of our KPI system involves the daily pulse. So on a daily basis, we get this pinged in Slack, a webhook with 24-hour summary report. Now, because we mainly do sourcing for Amazon and for e-commerce, this includes the information like how many items we purchased that day, how much spend we did, the projected profit per employee. Now, we keep this available to everyone and seen by everyone so that I think it helps keep us accountable to the results. So like, you know that you got to put in the work today because everyone's going to publicly see it if you did not do well. So it keeps them accountable to excellence. I coded that one myself with a little vibe coding. And then we have our daily sales review. So everyone has access to our Amazon Seller Central account. And so at the end of every day, I have them go through and see what sold that day and for how much. They get an idea of the market, what people are actually paying for certain items, what items are selling well, which ones are selling for low prices, so that it helps feed the feedback loop for our sourcing. And then on a weekly basis, we have a bunch of different KPIs we track. This is what our sheet looks like for one of the tabs. If you see, we have sourcing, returns, account, inventory calculations, and sales. There's a lot of different KPI points that we're tracking, and I actually do not do any of the tracking in the sheet. This is all done by my team, and I have it split up in a way so that the ones that they're most responsible for producing the outcome for is the ones that they're tracking, because what you track changes. And so we have a bunch of different KPIs, and then on a at the start of every week after they've tracked the KPIs, my admin Danielle will send us an announcement to everyone giving a quick brief on the important ones, such as inventory valuation and our turnover rate, so we can all keep up to date. Then we have our monthly reporting. This is my favorite one because I used to just spend half an hour sitting on a call and just blabbing to them, yapping for an hour about the different KPIs and all the changes, and it got very boring. And so one day I was like, Danielle, how about you do our next KPI report? And we haven't gone back since then. So before, she'll prepare like a Google slide here with all the important KPIs. And my favorite thing is doing the year over year data, because in e-commerce, month to month fluctuations can change a lot depending on the seasonality. But because we've been in business for many years, we have that year over year data, and we can see if it's increasing or if it's decreasing year over year. Within this report, we have leading indicators, like things that would indicate something happening in the future. Things like our daily inputs, our weekly inputs, and then we have our lagging indicators like the net profit, the stuff we actually care about. And so for half an hour, they'll go back and forth and basically just tell me what's going on in the business. And so it gives them that sense of ownership of the results instead of just hearing it from me. Now, we track around 100 different KPI points. On a weekly basis, we have around 19. Here's there here if you want to pause, screenshot. Okay. And then on a monthly basis, we have 43 that we're tracking. So we're going to have to do this in parts, but if you want to pause there, and then pause there. Those are all the KPIs that we are looking at, and my team is all incentivized with these KPIs, especially with the net profit, because that's really what I care about. And so our goals are aligned, and we all want to get to the same place. If this sounds like something you are interested in, then like I said in the beginning, we do place talent from overseas. So there's a full video linked right here on our process and how you can get your own VA team that can crush it and report on all your great KPIs. Thank you and have a wonderful day.